Oh, boy.
What?
I don't know what that was. Don't worry.
It's like his brain went to say 12 different things, and it's just
It
just throw it at the wall.
Basically.
We're just gonna say what sticks.
Oh, boy.
Is the pasta ready? Throw it at the wall.
It's my brain. I had a glitch. My brain glitched. That was so bad. My brain. So anyway, hey, what's happening, everybody? Thank you for joining us. What's up, Turtle? You know what? We were sitting around here, and I saw what Javier was doing, and we decided to throw down a podcast. Just because. And the podcast today is comfort foods. No, it isn't. It's comfort games. Basically, just games we keep coming back to. We're just sitting around here going, we have all these new games. And there's new stuff coming out all the time. Yet, we still go back to some, just games that we just can't get away from.
We're creatures of habit.
And I just saw you playing. What were you playing? Come on, go ahead.
I was playing, old school RuneScape.
That's right. That's the one game I think I played it for one. I was going to say one day, but I didn't even play a whole day. I played.
No.
Let's just say, I think the very first thing you have to do is make bread, isn't it? At the very beginning. Do you remember that far back?
Yeah. So there's a tutorial that you start at the beginning.
So I didn't even finish the tutorial. Is that what you're telling me?
You didn't even finish the tutorial. If you look on the RuneScape map, there's an island that's literally called Tutorial Island.
Okay.
And it's like the third or fourth task that you have to do on this island.
I got lost on Tutorial Island.
You didn't. Because you couldn't make bread.
That's just sad right there. Oh my goodness. I knew it was bad. I didn't realize I got lost on Tutorial Island.
I hate to break it to you, but that's
yeah,
unfortunately how the cookie crumbles, or the bread.
My
really.
attention span just couldn't. I don't know what was going on. Maybe I should try it again, but I just never made it past the bread. I was never able to put the bread together, and then they told me not to go somewhere, and then I went there, and then I died, and then I was like, you know what? Never mind.
I don't know if RuneScape is particularly a game for you, mostly because of the fact that maybe R3, RuneScape 3, the newer version,
right?
You might enjoy that, but OSRS, old school RuneScape, there's not a lot of quality of life. It was made to simulate a fantasy world. It's got its own economy and everything. So I feel like that's just League of Legends was borderline, but this one I don't know if you would like old school RuneScape.
So let's talk about that, because that's what we're doing. We're talking about games that bring you back. What is it about RuneScape that brings you back? I mean, all these new games, and Fandango, and graphics, and I look over there, and you got this thing going on from who knows when.
Shout-outs to RuneLite. Fantastic launcher. But so I'm a very bad person, and I like really grindy games. My one problem with grindy games is that sometimes the grindy game doesn't have a good progression system.
Right.
So, you're not constantly feeling, oh, I made it to another level. I've been rewarded for my hard work. RuneScape, however, does a good job of that.
Okay.
RuneScape is every single time you level up, fireworks shoot from your head.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter how many times you level up, it's always gonna do it.
So that I would like, because I'm an achievement hunter.
Yeah.
So I would be instant gratification, is what you're saying.
Yeah, not instant.
Well,
it's gratification.
But once it happens, it's instant. Yeah.
But it is not instant.
Okay.
You definitely got to put in the work for it. So I like games where you have to grind, and that's kind of what I like about RuneScape. It's kind of something that I can throw on while I'm working, and I'm just like, oh, click on that ore vein. Click on that ore vein. Oh, now I have to smelt all the ore that I got. Now I have to make axes because for whatever reason iron axes are the best iron item to sell consistently.
I think there's no thinking, you know it. One of my go back to games, and it's got to be Crackdown. I mean, the original, you know. I go back to that, and there's just something about, and at this point, I'm so far into the game that I think I'm at 100% strength. I'm not at 100% bombs. So at this point,
oh yeah, explosion, yeah.
yeah, the explosion. So at this point of the game, I literally just go back into the game, and it's really funny because it's on my on my Xbox One. Oh no, oh sorry, on my Xbox Series X. But then it pops up the 360 information on it. You know, it's like the 360. You're logged into it for some reason. It logs you into the 360 account.
So what it does is it's like running its own emulator.
Okay.
It's like, oh, you own this on the 360. So the license that you have is technically for the 360.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, and then it starts up a 360 emulator, and then you go back and you play the license that you had on the 360.
I was wondering why it always logs me into the 360. I was like, you're logged on. I was like, I've been logged on.
Yeah, you're just using a Microsoft sanctioned emulator. So continue.
So I go in there. And it's funny because a lot of times is while Lori, my wife, for those of you who don't know, while she's doing something, she's like, oh, I got to go do something in the kitchen. So she goes into the kitchen, and I just run over because we're watching Netflix or whatever we're watching. I'll jump over. One of the beauties of Xbox is that it's really easy to jump from one thing to another. So while she's over in the kitchen, I jump over to Crackdown, and I literally just log in, and I go start blowing things up.
Yep.
Now, I try not to blow up because you have to be real specific because otherwise you accidentally blow up, civilians or the cops and they get really angry.
Yeah, for some reason, the fuzz don't like it when you
blow
up civilian cars.
So I have to go. So the funny thing about that is because I want to achieve 100% on all four of the things that you have to do.
Yeah.
I've kept one of the villains alive this entire time since the game started because I don't want to finish the game.
Yeah.
Because then I'm not going to have any villains to blow up. So, so if you know Crackdown, there's basically 4 islands, and I have one where I have one guy who's been there for years. Yeah. And I just keep him alive so that I can go in there and then blow up some of his cars and blow up some of the bad guys over there. And then I just, then I get out again and we go back to Netflix or whatever it is that we're doing. But yeah, so that guy has been around. I don't know. How long has Crackdown been around? It's been
Crackdown,
the original.
Crackdown came out in 2006. I think it's 2006.
So I've kept this guy around for 20 years now.
You're in front of a computer. You can look it up.
Yeah. That would make sense. Crackdown release. Let's see here.
Also, Crackdown 3, awful game.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Let's see. Crackdown. Does it tell me the original release? Original release.
Oh, actually. When did the 360 release?
2007.
I was just gonna say I think it released in 2007 because I think the actual console released in 2007.
2007, same year as the iPhone.
Interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, so this guy's been around since 2007. I just keep him alive so I can go in there and cracks, and blow things up and keep doing my thing. Because if I kill him, then I won't have anybody blow up. So that is one of my games for sure. You got another game that you go back to?
I was going to hop off of what 13th Turtle here was saying and saying that Crackdown 2 was his jam. However, I'm going to say that Crackdown 1 beats out Crackdown 2
by a lot
for one reason and one reason only. Crackdown 2, like, they added some cool stuff in Crackdown 2. However, the atmosphere in Crackdown 1 was way better than the atmosphere in Crackdown 2. There's a lot of like open world games like that you just kind of like you find yourself like I don't know. The world just doesn't feel expansive.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like lived in. I feel like Crackdown 1 felt more lived in than Crackdown 2 did.
Although I will tell you, the one thing that I'm going to have a hard time finishing in Crackdown is the vehicle challenge. I can't. That is my worst. Out of the 4 different things, the vehicle challenge is my worst one by far. Because it's not GTA. You can't run over people, but it's really difficult to level your vehicle up.
Well, I mean, if
and
you just
not run over people in the process, because you have all these challenges where you have to get from one place to another. So that is a trick.
I don't think that I don't remember. Do you lose XP, like driving XP when you run over people?
No, you don't lose it, but the cops chase you down.
Just do a bunch of races.
Yeah. The problem is, if you accidentally run over, 1 or 2 people, then the cops will chase you down.
That's
and then it makes it difficult to finish the challenge.
2 words. 2 words. Drive faster.
That's it. Okay. Perfect. I'll do that. I got this.
It's not that hard. As far as games I keep going back to, I'll say Apex.
You do go back to Apex, don't you?
Man, I can't stand that game. You
sound like Simple Tricks in Street Fighter.
That game's so good, and EA just runs it into the ground. Like, it's finally back at a point where like it's fun to play again.
Mm-hmm.
However, I get so upset playing that game. It's part of the reason why I don't play that game very much.
Right.
Because like For those of you who know me, I used to solo queue to Diamond, and the reason I stopped at Diamond was because I got tired of dealing with people like being toxic and bad in lobbies. I'm like, I don't want to do this by myself anymore. So I stopped playing for a while, and then now that I'm back to it, all of the people that got tired of like Call of Duty moved over to Apex. Because they're like, oh, Call of Duty Battle Royale's just bad now. And I'm like, yeah, it's bad. However, you come over here and now you're being super toxic. They're just bad at the game. They think they're great at the game. They're bad at the game. So every single time I get on, I'm just playing with people who are toxic and bad. Like, you have to either choose to be toxic or be bad at the game. You can't do both. Pick a struggle.
That's
if you're better than me and then you talk down on me, okay, you're better than I am. Like, you're still toxic, but you're better than I am. If you're worse than I am and you're still dogging on me, pick a struggle, buddy. Like, just
I do see you keep going back to that one.
It's a love-hate relationship.
That's funny. Well, my obviously my go back to Forza Motorsports, but then again, I sort of stick on the newer ones, but that's been a once a week thing since 2007. We've been doing that one once a week, with the same crew from like all over. We got Canada, we got California, we got New York, we got Texas, we got a bunch of people from all over the place. That we just go back to it once a week. So that's an easy one. Toe Jam and Earl probably is another one for me. Every so often, I just got to go back to Toe Jam and Earl. And actually, with the new one,
the new one's pretty good.
Yeah, the new one is actually pretty good. The new one, because I used to go back to the original.
Yeah.
All the time, but the newer one,
it's better than 3.
It's so much better than 3. That other one was so bad.
I enjoyed 3, but 3 I wouldn't say it was good.
Yeah. He redeemed sing mode. We have to sing something, Javier. So for those of you listening to a podcast, we are live on on GOTE.tv, aka Twitch. twitch.tv/gamers on the edge. Catch us live there. And somebody just redeemed points to have us sing. I don't know what we're singing. Let's see.
You gotta make those a little more expensive. Well, I know you don't spend a whole lot of time on Twitch, but 2,500 is not a lot of points.
Oh my goodness. What? Sing? Oh my God.
I hate to break it to you, 13th Turtle, but that is not in my musical repertoire.
Yeah. We need another song. What song are we singing? Oh my goodness. Sing. I'm a guy who's gotta sing. Sing it well, sing it loud. Sing it till I'm all sung out.
I thought you were doing the.
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna start doing the Sing Sing song from.
Which was that?
Oh, what is that? What is that movie?
Don't
was it
Stop Me Now?
Was it Danny Kaye?
Danny Kaye. What song are you talking about?
There's one where it's
Sing.
Or wait. No,
Sing a
is
song.
is the Sing Sing song from The Producers?
The Producers was so good.
is that what that's from? So
see, this is what happens, guys. That's why you got to catch us live, because you can completely throw us off of our train of thought of whatever we were doing.
I want to be a producer. I don't think I can't find it.
Angel hates me. You didn't give me a song to sing. I'll make it up. Give me a song. Let's go. We got this, Javier. So we got Puzzle Wednesday in here. They need a song. I don't know what song.
I think it is Sing Sing from The Producers.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Because they're in the jail, and yeah. Anyway,
the puzzle games are gonna get you. The puzzle games are gonna get you.
Well, there you have it, folks. If you ever needed a reason not to redeem that ever again, there it is.
Puzzle games are gonna get you. Puzzle games.
In the interest of keeping what little bit of sanity I have, I'll give you another game that you go back to.
Okay, go ahead.
EDF, Earth Defense Force.
EDF.
You go back to that game all the time.
I probably go back to that one more than anything else. That's a good old PlayStation game. You know what? Hold on. What's song? There's a song in there. What's the EDF song? Oh, so EDF actually has a song.
It's to the tune of Battle Hymn of the Republic.
It's so funny. I was like, so for those of you who don't know EDF, while Javier's trying to think of the song, or you can look it up. It's a song where you're battling and saving the earth from giant, and I mean giant, bugs, ants, spiders, all the above, and they come down, and you basically just destroy everything in order to save the earth.
The new one has frog mechs.
Oh yeah. There are frogs too. There are frogs.
They're running out of small creatures to put into the game.
It is such an awesome, ridiculous game that. So my buddy Alan and I have been playing this forever. And basically, he gets the rockets, I get the homing missiles. And the reason for the combination is because with the rockets, you just go ahead and blow up all the buildings. Because the buildings are honestly just in the way. As you're trying to save the earth, you just need to blow up all the buildings. So he blows up all the buildings that are nearby. That way it allows me to shoot my homing missiles to get the giant frogs and spiders and ants, oh my, and all those things way out there.
Eventually, they're just gonna run out of things to put in the the game, and they're just gonna put in tardigrades.
Yeah. So
look it up.
There's bees too now.
Yeah,
I forgot about the bees. So
there's a bee.
Yeah, that's how you save the earth. You destroy it, and that's how you save it. But that is such a brainless, awesome game.
Yeah,
and there's so much going on the stream that the odds of the stream just glitching and going whack are so good. It's always going to have issues with the frames. if you don't have something good to play it on, don't bother. The frames are just gonna drop, like the frogs and the ants dropping from outer space in the spaceships in this game. But it is pretty amazing. EDF, EDF. Now you got
That's
me.
just a chant.
But
I don't remember all of it. But the first part of it is when you are in danger from an alien attack, and then it continues.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember the words to this part. And then it finishes like the EDF deploys, but I don't. I don't remember any other part.
It's so awesome, so good, so
to
bad.
be honest, I'm not sure how I remember that much because you can't really hear much over the explosions that are happening. And also, they made the sound of picking up so there's health crates,
right,
and weapon crates, and armor crates, and they made the sound of picking those up so astronomically loud. The mixing, don't get me wrong, I love this game. This game
and it's funny because you have everything blowing up. I mean, rockets, homing missiles, buildings crashing, and you still hear the boom, it's super loud.
The mixing for this game is absolutely awful.
But they weren't even trying. I mean, this is.
It's like purposefully bad.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say a B movie. But it's not. It might not even be a B movie. This is like Lamageddon type of stuff. Where or Velocipaster. For those of you who haven't seen those movies,
do you know what my favorite B movie is?
What?
The B movie.
Oh goy.
Oh goy.
Oh goy. Oh goy. I don't know what that was. Don't worry.
It's like his brain went to say 12 different things, and it's just just throw it at the wall. We're just gonna say what sticks.
Oh goy.
Is the pasta ready? Throw it at the wall.
My brain. I had a glitch. My brain glitched. That was so bad. My brain glitched. But anyway, for those of you who don't know those particular movies I mentioned, they're bad and they know it, and it's on purpose. And that's where I think EDF is. Even the acting is the voice acting in EDF is so marvelously awful.
It's so hammed.
It's like, oh my goodness, is that a giant spider?
Oh no! They're gonna eat her, and then they're gonna eat me.
Is that a spider web coming out of that giant spider? It's just an awful game that is just amazingly great. You just need to try it. I don't even care which one you try. This is one of those where I wouldn't even argue which game out of the EDF group is better than the other. They're all just marvelously bad. Some of them are obviously better than others. I don't go all the way back to the beginning because they don't have the one that I use.
You use the Hornet?
No, I use the one that flies. But basically,
you're talking about the class.
Yeah. I use the class that flies, and in the first one, the flying class wasn't in there. So,
but
so that's the only one I don't.
I'm gonna give you 2 with an asterisk.
Okay.
Oh
goy.
Oh goy. Let's make that into a soundbite. Oh goy. But
thank you, the wing diver. See, somebody knows what they're talking about. I don't know if Turtle just searched it or if he knew, but either way, thank you.
That man knows game.
That's right.
But 2 with an asterisk. I would say what's it called? Slay the Spire.
Okay, yeah,
fantastic.
I do go back to that.
And I would also say what is it called? Risk of Rain 2.
Okay, so before you continue, because I want to make the correlation here, you're Slay the Slayer. Listen,
we have so many to choose from.
My tan got tangled and my birds came out backwards, okay? And then I put the wrong emphasis on the right syllable. Don't worry about it. This is all a mess. Slay the Spire, the Spire. You know what I'm talking about.
I promise he's not high. I promise.
This is just coffee. It's got caramel in it. I don't know. So anyway, that game is to you what Texas Hold'em is to me. You know, is that one game that you kind of go back to, and it's a little bit of brainless, but a little bit of thinking here and there, but not, you know, because I know you've seen me. Like, we're just wasting time, and I'll go over to Texas Hold'em. Again, one of those one of those old licensed 360 games. I just jump in there, make a little money, and then I get out. I usually quit once I make about 20,000.
Yeah,
just make 20,000, get out.
If only normal people had that much restraint.
My it was funny because I was just telling Lori, I could never go gambling for real because I just
gambling.
I wouldn't be able to do it because every time that I play Texas Hold'em, I lose my first 10,000.
Oh yeah,
just gone.
Yeah,
and then I'll just be like, I'll buy in again. So I'll buy in for another 10,000, and then I make like 40,000. So I end up usually about 20 in the positive.
Yeah.
But there's no way that in real life, if I lost $10,000, then I'd be like,
I'm not.
Give me another 10K. I would be crying and sobbing. You know, like there is nothing within me that would be able to go.
That was my firstborn's college fund.
Yeah. There's nothing inside of me that would be able to go, give me another 10K, you know?
No,
it's just
no, there's no way.
So I would never be able to do it. In the game, I'm good. Anyway, go back to slaying your Spire.
So pause. Okay. Hands above the waist. No, so the reason I say an asterisk for both Slay the Spire and for Risk of Rain 2 is that a lot of times when I go back, I'm playing modded. So I'm playing with mods that add a little more content. So I think that both of them are amazing standalone games.
Right.
My only problem is that sometimes I want more, and they're smaller companies. So like they started Risk of Rain. I don't know if it's still indie. I don't know if a larger company picked them up. I can't remember. But Slay the Spire, if I'm not mistaken, is still indie. Which, by the way, Slay the Spire 2 is coming out next year. I think it's coming out in 2026. However, yeah, no. So usually when I go back, I'm playing modded. So I used to play them both without mods, but I do prefer them with the extra content that other people have added.
Makes sense. Let's see. What else do we go back to? Sheesh.
Oh, Battlefront 2. Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
That game is, dare I say, peak. That game is phenomenal. I will... You know what? We're just dogging on EA today. If anybody that works for EA ever ends up listening to, like, this podcast... Just know that your company has destroyed so many of my hopes and dreams.
And they weren't a lot.
No, I'm not a very hopeful person. Not after what EA did to Pandemic Studios. You killed a small child's dreams. Congratulations.
No, you know what's funny? Okay.
Respawn and Pandemic Studios. EA, I have it out for you. I'm not gonna lie.
So the game that I keep going back to, and then I remember why I left, is Call of Duty. I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Every so often I go, oh, there's Call of Duty. I can play it on the cloud. I don't even need to download it. Yeah. And then I'll play it, and I go, oh, yeah, that's why I don't play this. Like, it's I feel like it's so close to good.
Well, you know what it is, and I actually saw
so close to good.
I saw somebody put to words what I've been thinking about Call of Duty for the past I don't know, decade. People have forgotten to have fun with video games. And I see that so much with
EA just kill the video store.
But I see that so much with Call of Duty, because the first 2 months of Call of Duty, everybody's having fun, everybody's having a great time, and then little Timmy is like, "Oh wow, this setup's kind of busted," and then they're going around one-shotting everybody in the lobby, and then everybody's like, "Oh man, that's the best setup in the game. I'm going to use that." And then there's
little Timmy's fault.
It's no longer playing with what you like. It's playing with what you have to win.
To at least stay alive.
And I'm like, you're killing your own game. Get some diversity in there, man.
Although, having said this, I have strange hopes. Man, that'd be a great title for a series. Strange Hopes. I could see that on a Netflix or a Hulu or something. So Strange Hopes for Black Ops 7. So we've partnered a little bit with I don't want to say too much, but Monster has been good to us, and I know that they're doing some stuff with Black Ops 7.
Oh, do I have to be nice to Call of Duty?
No. So I don't know what it is. I tend to be a fan more of the Black Ops games.
Oh yeah.
Than the others. I'll just leave it at that. I don't know what it is.
So Call of Duty, if I'm not mistaken, they swap studios.
Right, and
they have their Black Ops, and then they have Call of Duty proper.
Right,
and Black Ops, I think Black Ops is Activision.
So I've always leaned towards Black Ops, even when we go way back. When we pull out the 360s and we go System Link for events, we usually play Black Ops 3.
No, we played 2.
2? Is it 2?
2. Okay. 3 was not good.
So Black Ops 2. I knew it was one of the Black Ops. So we play Black Ops 2 on the yacht.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because those are great for tournaments and for events. So I do lean more towards Black Ops. So I'm kind of looking forward to this new one. I think it comes out in November or something. So I'll be looking to see what happens with that one. But I am interested.
Yeah, Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare, in my opinion, are the pinnacle of what the game should be.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do something for the release of Black Ops 7.
We'll see.
I mean, I know we did something way back with Microsoft where we did the 2v2 tournament. That was actually fun. That 2v2 tournament we did with Devin and Microsoft and that whole crew.
Also, I'll let you know that the Call of Duty, the greater Call of Duty community, I want to say 80% of it agrees with you about Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
They also think that...
Look at this guy wanting to give us cheap viewers. We already have cheap viewers.
He
obviously doesn't know our community. No. Anyway, back to this.
Watch out, Turtle. He's going to bite your fingers off.
Not turtles are dangerous. I like turtles.
But
anyway, so first to 5, all of you in Call of Duty, as long as we don't use snipers, I am the worst sniper you have ever seen, and Javier will verify that. It's bad.
It's not great.
As a matter of fact, it's so bad that way back in Halo 2, when we would get shotties and snipers. Remember that?
Oh,
That was an actual game. Shotties and snipers.
That was my favorite game mode.
If my shotgun ran out of ammo, I'd go around and melee people. Because there's no way I was going to hit anybody with a sniper. I just run around and melee until I found more ammo.
I was always a big fan of shoddy snipers and SWAT.
I was a big fan of sniping. I've always been bad at sniping. I don't know what it is. It's just at this point, it's like a mental block, part of it.
What you need is two things. You need patience and coordination.
I have no patience. There goes that part. So I had coordination. When I was a young fellow, I had coordination, but I've never had patience. So
different kind of coordination.
so it doesn't matter. My patience is non-existent. I do go back to Halo every once in a while. You know what game I go back to? This is a weird one. I go back to Splitgate every once in a while.
Man,
which is I'm not even gonna say is a good game. But but I do go in and play Splitgate every so often. Just jump in there and get a couple games and jump back out.
Split game is a good game.
Split game?
Split game.
We're missing everything up today.
In my defense, that was my first one, okay?
1 to 5.
I still have 2 other strikes.
I'm in the lead right now.
But yeah, no, Splitgate's a good game. I think my problem with Splitgate is that it's not for me. In the same way that Fortnite is not for me.
I do jump into Fortnite every so often.
I can enjoy the game as long as I am not actively interacting with the thing that makes that game unique. Like, so, Fortnite, I can't stand building.
I can't build.
I think it's the lamest thing.
I've never built anything. Even when it was like the building game before they went to zero build, I still didn't build anything.
Yeah, no, neither did I. I built in order to get to places. I didn't build while fighting.
I didn't build anything, ever.
But, show up later, Turtle. That's not a request.
That's right. You have to be here.
But, yeah, so, like, as long as I'm not interacting with building, I can enjoy the game. Is it my favorite game?
No.
Not in the slightest. However, I think that Splitgate is a better game than Fortnite.
Yes.
Mechanically. But I don't know. Something about the portals just
The only reason I even jump into Fortnite is because I know that if, like, all of a sudden we have to go do something or, we got to go. Because, for those of you who don't know or just tuning into the podcast, we are the founders of Gamers on the Edge, and we do fundraising for kids with cancer, and we do all kinds of stuff. And sometimes you just got a meeting, or sometimes somebody gives us a call, sometimes we just... our schedule is so bizarre.
We are some of the hardest people to get in contact with.
Yes, and I'm not going to lie. Like there's been a couple times where, like, hey, we need you here. And it was like, when? Friday. Well, it's Wednesday, right? And we're like, okay.
Oh, so guess we're in the car.
So stuff happens like that, or we have all of a sudden a random meeting because somebody calls from California, they're 3 hours on the other side. They don't realize that it's already 10 o'clock here because to them it's only 7, But anyway, so the thing about Fortnite is I jump into a Fortnite game when I know that I might have something coming up.
Yeah.
Because if all of a sudden somebody gives me a call, I literally just run into the fire. I just like, where's the shooting taking place, and then I just run towards wherever the shooting is happening, because either I'm gonna win really fast or I'm gonna lose really fast. Most of the time I lose really fast, but nonetheless, it's unlike other games where you have to quit out. you can just die out in Fortnite.
Yeah.
I don't need to quit out. I'll just run towards all those people over there that are shooting each other. They'll take care of it, and then I can just get out of the game at this point, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that is one of the reasons I do jump into Fortnite. I guess Fortnite, I didn't think about Fortnite as being one of those games I keep going back to. Only because in my head, being 54, Fortnite is a relatively new game. So I didn't think of it that way, but I do go back to Fortnite probably once a month, maybe?
I would argue that it is not a game that you return to. Purely because it is out of necessity for time and not out of pure
enjoyment.
Yeah.
It is true. A lot of times I pick my games based on how much time I have available.
Yeah.
Or what's happening. So like right now, true confessions of a Gen X. I'm gonna look into the camera. 54 years old. I was able to avoid this for years and years.
Oh.
And now I have fallen. I have fallen trap to League of Legends.
He has no idea.
I avoided it for so long. And it wasn't until I was 54 years old that I finally gave in and I've fallen into the hole of League of Legends, and now I'm watching videos and I'm trying to learn things and I'm playing the game. But that is a game that I know that I can play for the short version. There's a short version right now that I can play for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the middle of my workday, I've been staring at my computer for 3 hours, and I just need my brain to reboot because I do some marketing and other things on the side, and sometimes my brain's just like I have nothing else. I can't think of anything. I've been thinking about this for too long, and I'll just go in. I'll play a game of League for 20 minutes and just completely just reboot my brain.
Yeah.
Because I can't, again, partly because I'm bad, but I can't play League and think of anything else at the same time.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's kind of how it should be. Like it's not that it gets
right,
any.
But there's so many other games that we just went through.
Yeah.
That I can play and carry on a full conversation about something else, but League I actually have to like pay attention, and so it forces me to not think about work and not think about whatever it was that I was thinking about for about 20 minutes. Lets my brain reboot, and then after those 20 minutes, then I just go back to work. So League has kind of become that for me, in a place where I'm not really. I do enjoy the game, but it is it's a game that just breaks up my train of thought
monotony.
Because it breaks up my train of thought because again my brain just sometimes it gets going too fast and I need to just stop it, slow it down, reboot, start over. And League does that for me, and now I need to go to therapy for League. But go ahead.
So I also go back to League. However, I'm gonna choose a deep cut. Realm of the Mad God.
Oh wow.
Realm of the Mad God. Top down isometric looter shooter dungeon crawler bullet hell game. It's fantastic. I used to play it on Congregate.com back when they were still doing Flash games. Actually, correction, I played it on Y8 games first, and then I moved to Congregate. And then now I just play it on Steam every once in a while. Fantastic game. Highly recommend. It's kind of like RuneScape, where it has like a really, really devout following and it's only growing.
Okay.
But fun. Very, very fun.
What about Mario? You still going back to that?
I
know for a while you were going back to Mario 64 and just jumping in there, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out.
So I do. However, I got a new PC, which means that I haven't set up the emulator again yet. So the problem is that Super Mario 64 is a very, very it's a very, very precise game. Like the movement, if there's specific angles in order to do certain tricks and certain jumps in the game, and those are made infinitesimally easier when you have a controller that has notches. Like on the left stick, the little divots that you can put the stick in, like GameCube and 64 have.
Mm-hmm.
Most controllers don't have that, so I have to either set up the emulator and then have the GameCube controller to do it, or I have to not use a notched controller, and then that's just unfortunate as it is. So yeah, that's the only reason I haven't gone back yet.
You know, I just, and again, this will make no sense to you, those of you on the podcast, but I just realized that the stream is making me look different than what it really is. I just realized that it shows half my shirt, and it says, "You can't tell me what to do."
Oh,
and it sounds like I'm angry or something. But the rest of the shirt says, "You're not my granddaughter." I just realized this whole time it just says, "You can't tell me what to do."
You can't tell me what to do. Don't tread on me.
That's
type.
right. Yeah, when in reality, the rest of the shirt says, "You're not my granddaughter."
What a twist!
It's this completely different, like completely opposite of what the shirt actually portrays as a whole. I just realized that. Anyway, I can't think of any other games that I actually go back to that are on purpose. I mean, I guess I keep going back to Forza Horizon, but then I'm reminded why I don't play it. So I don't think that counts either.
Forza Horizon? Oh, Horizon specifically, yeah.
Yeah, it's just not,
My problem with Forza Horizon is that it's not Test Drive.
Test Drive was
Test
so
Drive
good.
Unlimited was fantastic.
Test Drive was so good. I wish they had that on the cloud. I would definitely play it if it was available, but it is not.
That game's fantastic. It makes me sad that they haven't made more.
Although what makes me sad is apparently the Game Pass is going to go up. Quite a bit. I think it's going to be like $30 a month.
Ew.
So I think I might I might be losing the Game Pass here real soon.
Why would they do that?
Because they're like, oh, we have so many more cool things. So it's like, yeah, well.
Is that the Ultimate Game Pass, or are both going up?
I don't know. I got to look that up. I just saw something today.
That's gross.
So we're going to have to really look into that. Sadness. But anyway, yeah, man, I think that's it. I can't think of anything else. You think of anything else you go back to? I think those are the major ones.
Man, I go back to so many things. Every once in a while, I'll go back to Stardew Valley, and then I'll play for like half an in-game year, and then I'll stop, and then I'll go back, and then I'll play half an in-game year, and then I'll stop, and then I'll go back. New farms each time, by the way. I'm not continuing.
I will close with this one. One of the ones that I keep going back to is on a different platform completely is Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah.
Because I just leave it for a little while, then I come back, and I was like, oh, yeah, this is fun. Although it was really funny because the last time I came back to the game, I hadn't played in so long that there were all these new Pokemon that I was getting. It was like, oh, I got a new one. I got another new one. I got a bunch of new ones. It's just because I hadn't played in such a long time. So I think that's the other one that I can think of that I keep going back to.
Overwatch. Overwatch is a recent development. Man, I had gone so many years being clean of Overwatch.
I know Javier just started playing again.
Yeah, they got a lot of people back in. They realized that Marvel Rivals was gonna take their entire player base. I say that, but it's more like, I don't know, 60%.
They need challenges.
They have challenges.
Not like Rivals.
Yeah, they do.
So for people like me who are achievement hunters, every time I go into Rivals, I can read these like, this is the daily thing. Get this, get this, get this, and then when I get them, it goes, yay, good job.
Yeah.
I didn't see it last time.
I'm almost positive that they have challenges.
Yeah, I didn't see it last time I went in there, so I'll have to look. Because I do like that. I mean, you know I like me some Junkrat.
Yeah.
So
Junkrat, Squirrel Girl. Man just doesn't want to aim.
That's true. That is true.
I have coordination, guys.
Plays Junkrat and Squirrel Girl.
There seems to be a
theme.
I forgot. He also plays Scarlet Witch.
I do that. I've been playing Penny a little bit lately.
You have to aim with that one.
Yeah.
However, you don't have to move most of the time.
No. You
just stand.
Yeah. Amy, Penny, Punisher. I think that's it. Sorry. Oh no. I do play Jeff. I actually enjoy playing Jeff.
Jeff's good. Jeff's fun now.
I like Jeff, especially with the new developments with Jeff.
Oh yeah.
So I do like that better, much more gooder. So anyway. But yeah, so that's it, guys. That's all we can think of at this moment in time. We'd probably think of more if we had sat here a little longer. But this was kind of impromptu. Sit down, let's talk, let's see what we got. And thank you again for joining us here at Out of Options, your last choice. See ya!